Hello, chat. How is it going? Welcome in, Mega, Morgana, Scoundrelous. I'm having some chat trouble, as you might be able to tell. Everywhere again over the last hour, my pen has evaporated. I think it's time to get a new pen if you haven't ordered it already. Oh, that's the wrong scene. Hello, chat. How's it going? I was looking into it. Supposedly, our chatbot should work on YouTube. I followed their instructions, and nothing. Maybe it'll take effect next stream? I don't know. It's really unfortunate, though, because I want YouTube viewers to have access to the commands. Those are kind of important. For, well, for a lot, really. But anyway. Firefox Twitch chat UI is way different. If I ban someone on accident, that's my bad. You're always threatening accidental banning. Anyways, how's it going, chat? Today we are working on a new level. Our warehouse level. I designed this level months ago, but it was never finished. So it is up to me to finish it. In my defense, there's a giant ban button to the left of people's names that I can't get rid of. On my display for the multi-streaming chat, I have a giant red ban button that is like separate from people. So I don't know what it does, because it doesn't seem to be banning anybody in particular. It's just a gigantic ban button. It bans everyone at once. That's what I'd be worried about, yeah. Alright. I do hope I can click on chatters' names easily. Terrible things have happened. Alright, so I'm gonna need to pull up the sketch I did of this level in Blender. So give me a second here, chat. How's it going? It's Thursday. I meant to stream Tuesday. So I meant to stream Tuesday, but it was... we need to clean my cat, right? And I was like, oh, we were gonna do that today. So I'm not gonna stream, actually. Right. But then the tools we needed never arrived. They were pushed back by a day, their delivery. So I was like, okay, Wednesday, same deal. Won't stream. You know, gotta clean the cat. Gotta take care of other stuff, right? Once again, the tools we need to push back by a day. They're not supposed to get here today. And I can't go 3 days in a row like this. So we're live. Where is this file on my computer? Broadcast beacon, sketch. Here it is. Put that on my second monitor. Beautiful. Okay, you taking the stream off meant we got to watch the back rooms. I mean, that's sort of true, but we didn't even watch the movie, like, before I would have streamed normally. By the time everything was, like, said and done. Yeah, but that was my fault. 34, 34, 34. I switched start streams muted. I was locking in. I couldn't unmute it. Do you keep muting the streams at the end or something? Why are you like this? What the heck? Whoa. Force type is directional, yet the direction... Oh, there's the direction. I was gonna say, the direction does not appear to be set. I don't know why this is set up this way, but if it works, it works. Anyone been up to anything fun this week? I have been prototyping. I've been enjoying it quite a lot. But, other than that, I haven't really been up to much. What have y'all been doing? I've been looking for that damn pin. I'm currently JoJo LARPing. What? LARPing in my chat. Dangerous game we're playing. Oh, that kind of works. I even checked behind the washing machine and dryer. It's seriously just gone. Huh. They installed it with teleporting technology to make you buy new ones. Posing question mark. Sorry, chat, I'm like focused. Currently locked in. Not gonna lie. I'm not really doing anything, so it's maybe a little strange that I'm locked in, but I'm freaking locked in, chat. I've done a fair amount of Brings work today. For Port Bellboard Future, I remodeled... Didn't remodel fully, but I kind of replaced some of the modeling on that boat asset we were using. Because it was really thermo intensive. It's 14% gameplay thermo. Whoever modeled this boat, right, they modeled almost the entire thing with a single model. Like, they constructed it using almost entirely one model. So it's super graphical efficient, but there's like 300 copies of this one metal sheet that they modeled. That makes up the entire boat. And, like, that adds up. No graphical thermo, but at what cost, you know? The gameplay thermo is the answer. So I remodeled some stuff to move some of that usage into graphical thermo, because we got we can work with graphic thermo. Gameplay thermo is a little more non-negotiable. If you're using too much of that, it just kind of screws everything up. Low graphic, like having a lot of graphics thermo usage, you know, we can lower details on our assets. We can limit the amount of unique objects we're using, right? For gameplay thermo, you can't do a lot to optimize your gameplay thermo. Like, you can have better code, but y'all want to know how much I've optimized our code already? I'm running out of stuff to do, guys. There's only so much I can do. There just is a lot of gameplay thermo in our systems. It's just how it is. It's part of having a cohesive, feature-rich experience. So yeah, I did that today. And then I also did a little more work on one of our animations that was broken a little while ago. So I was getting it fixed and getting the second half of it worked on and stuff. Figuring that out. That's cool. Took a Stardew break at a certain point with Morgana. It was very nice. I've been in a mad Stardew mood, chat. I can't even lie to you. So that was very nice. Appreciated that. And that's kind of it for what I've done today. Alright, and now we have a canvas for painting these windows. Beautiful. Never really got into Stardew? You should play Stardew. It's a good time. Multiplayer Stardew is awesome, because, like, other people can do the parts you don't want to do, and y'all can collectively go for the ending. Great time. Been trying to register a Backloggery account earlier today, but verification emails aren't coming through. What is that? Made buffalo chicken and french fries, watched YouTube, and then was dreaming. Are you still dreaming? Or are you taking a break? Breaks are good. Breaks are underrated, can I say. Breaks are very underrated. Taking a break. Good. It's important to have a healthy work-break balance. You know what I mean? Making windows in dreams is such a process. I'm gonna start with just the like fully intact window, and then we need to make a broken window variant afterwards. 10-minute break where it's having to wait, but you and the monsters are just chilling. Hell yeah, dude. Chat, I've decided, while I was setting up stream, I decided I want to do another Persona challenge run before Revival. I have decided. So if anyone has any ideas or stuff they'd like to see, hit me up. I have some ideas myself, but I want to hear what chat's got. Something P5. I was considering something P5. That's probably the. Oh my goodness. That's probably the next the logical one to do. Because, you know, could do 3 again, could do golden, but it's like we're doing revival immediately after. Probably a good idea to cycle between them, right? So. Yeah, probably something 5 most likely. Or Q. You're not. I could do Q. See, I haven't beaten Q. That's the only problem with that. I have no idea what to expect from Q. Persona 5, but Dismond is banned, and also no fire skills. Why no fire skills? Do Persona 5, but Ryuji and Makoto are banned, just to prove to the world how good Yusuke and Morgana are. Everyone's sleeping on him, bro. I'm telling you. Because I'm tired and want to think of an idea. Oh, keep them coming. The tired ideas are the best ones. I fucking hate that cat. He's a great party member, and I won't hear it otherwise. Get like a 30%. There we go. Window accomplished. I'll never forget when Mega said I fucking hate Morgana. I forgot Persona 5 existed and was devastated for like 30 seconds. I also remember that. You're about to throw hands. It's like we don't talk about Jace, but I'm sitting right here. It is like that, isn't it? Okay, let's draw out some fractured glass here. Because this window is supposed to be broken. I don't know what broken glass looks like. How's that for a hole in the window, chat? I guess the real question is, can you fit through that? That seems pretty important.
Pep. Pep.
You are not gonna fit through that. I made it too small.
Pep. 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 Pep.
Stay over there! Stay over there!
Everyone stop John time. Everyone look up. Stop what you're doing. Pay attention to the stream. John Arbuckle's here. There we go, you'll fit through that. Oh, rise! Everyone please rise. Quad watchers, keep your eyes on the screen. Stop drawing. Stop driving. Eyes off the road. Get your eyes on the stream. For those driving right now, please drive responsibly. Last thing we need is more irresponsible drivers. Hit the brakes now. The state mandated John break. Yep, you heard it here. Ooh. Forsaken more like you should have foreseen John coming. Yeah, man. What are you doing? Okay, I fear for this I'm just gonna have to scrub. Like, for these indents, I feel I'm just gonna have to scrub. Making glass is so unreasonably difficult. This is not going to look great when it's transparent, but I don't really know what else to do for this, so that's the world we live in as dreams users. Don't want shards peeking through though. Oh, I'm not gonna worry about that right now. I was gonna do some like cracks using the transparency to my advantage, but we're just not gonna worry about that right now. I cannot see because of the control prompts. Fuck off, please. I can't see. To be fair, last night finding a bulboard model with good rigging. What were we using a bulboard model for? With the prototyping I've been doing, it's been literally just cubes and spheres. I've not modeled a single thing yet. Just using base primitives to represent objects. It's kind of a vibe, honestly, for sprites. Let's see. Bean World. I love Bean World. Is there no paint bucket tool? Nope. See, the paint's in a 3D physical space. They couldn't possibly make a bucket tool. They also couldn't possibly have 3D objects be transparent. That'd be preposterous. Just unfortunate side effects of how the game renders itself. It's okay, I know how to make it work. It just is a little sucky. There's no 2D geometry tools either. Everything has to be by hand. Yep. I'm not really worried about how this is going to look in transparent anymore. It's just going to look how it's going to look, you know? And that's okay. All right. Now for the moment of truth, chat. The small seam at the bottom, but it should be okay. Ooh, yeah. It's a little fractured. There's not a lot to be done about it, though. That's just kind of how it works. It does work pretty well for cracked glass. That's what I'm hoping, is that it'll kind of sell that it's been shattered a bit better, or like the fact that it's shattered will make it not as weird. It is definitely still a little weird, though. Let's see if we can clean it up at least. Let me put it back on the canvas. Oh, you can't see the transparency when you're editing. Ooh. That sucks. Alright, well, let me just... I think the main thing I want to do with this is break up the amount of, like, straight rectangles in it. So it just looks like... because the middle looks pretty good in my opinion. But then the edges, where it's, like, just a bunch of straight lines, I feel like that's not great. So if I can just, like, make it a little messy. Make it look a little better damaged and stuff. Oh, come on in, Rainbow. It's going good. We're having a good week. Almost through. We're at the Thursday checkpoint. I feel like we were talking about this once, chat. Or maybe it was like just with someone specific of like why having a wildly different takes on Thursday, like as a day. Like I have always been pretty negative about Thursday. But I was talking with someone who wasn't, and it was like, wow, experiences. Okay, I think this looks better. There's not much we can do about it besides this, unfortunately. So let's get it in. Actually, before we get it in, I should cut out the hole in the hitbox, and then we shall get it in. Thursday's my favorite day of the week. Really? Okay. So hitbox doesn't need to be exact here. Just needs to... just needs to be close. Should pull this through the other side like so. Like, that's pretty good. We do this. That's pretty good. My favorite killer got shadow nerfed. Why? This is gonna get harder to do with the surface snap being on, so I think I'm gonna turn that off. Okay, that's looking good. Get rid of that bit in the middle while I'm at it. Dude managed to attack my laptop screen. He loves the cursor. Dude, cat shenanigans. Let's go. He's extremely invested. Oh, does he love the imp cursor on Dreams, or just your normal mouse cursor? Dude, I wish I could see. Alright, turn these tooltips off. How about... Can I please do that? Make them smaller, I guess. You know, that does help a little bit, actually. The Dreams cursor. He's having a blast. With the little imp guy. I guess it does have a face and it's moving around. It's adorable. Get that. Alright, looking good so far. Okay. Dreams' peak kitty sensory content. We're confirmed right here, right now. Okay, for the rest of these, I think I can use a cube. It's probably easier. Let's see. Oh yeah, it is for sure. Let's keep that. There we go. feel like such a sculptor right now. Go down to like here. Go up to like here. Alright, and then with that, that's like the middle. So then it's just getting this last edge, and then we have a hitbox with a broken window that hopefully you can fit through. Squeeze, JJ. There we go. Okay. I'm proud of that. That was definitely kind of a difficult thing to do, and I think I did pretty well. I'm happy with that. So we now have the full glass version and the broken glass version of this room. Let's make sure JJ can fit through the glass real quick. This room is copy and pasted a lot in this sketch, so. In fact, there's one more variant of it to do.
Pepsi.
Can JJ fit? Of course he can. Nice. That looks a lot better, like, in-game, too. Here's the stairs, which are super low detail.
Be over there! Be over there!
Okay. Alrighty. We still don't have, like, the investigation figured out for this place just yet, but that's okay. Why is this... How is this off? There we go. Might just make this one continuous model. Alright. One more copy of this where there's a hole in the ceiling. And then we're good. So again, this is pretty simple. Just use the triangle tool. Get some nice stabs in there. There we go. Then, like, cut that angle because it looks weird. Boom, hole in the floor. So we've got 3 variants now. So this broken glass window is in the correct spot, and then these 2 are going to be elsewhere. So this one is a full 180-degree rotation. What the actual fuck? Oh, you know what? My grid is weird. Reset that. That's why that happened. There we go. Full 180 degrees. It's going in this corner. It's a little small. But that should be okay. I can make it larger too if need be, fairly easily. This one is rotated 90 degrees and going in this corner. Yeah, okay. These crates here, and then these need to move over. I'm just gonna delete this decoration for now. Oh, I'll move it. These are boxes. Oh, you're not a part of the shelf that you're on top of? Not what I expected. There we go. Okay, and with that, this will probably be lowered down a little bit, but that's pretty good. That's how it is in the sketch. So the big thing is that above here should be a hat target box. I don't know what the hell this is. Is this to crush you? Right. Makes sense. I'm double checking. Are you in the right spot? You are in the right spot. Okay. So I guess you're to trigger logic on you. Let me make sure you're updated as well, since I did a bunch of changes with you recently. I can't update JJ right now. Update the investigation. Fixes an exploit, it looks like. Seems pretty important. Okay. That's where we'll end the updates for now. Plus 2%. Unfortunate, but okay. So I think these boxes are too small. That's an expensive sooner, I guess. Yeah, I mean, it could be, could be super thermo intensive. Okay, so yeah, these boxes are definitely too small. Let's get them like a doubling. Let's double this. The idea is that we want 2 of these to fit in between this space pretty easily, like so. I might go 50% bigger, TBH. Well, this is probably okay, actually. Yeah, let's settle for just 200%. 200% bigger. Pretty good. These clouds don't need to be here anymore. Those are from the present. Hello, Pippa. We cleaned Pippa yesterday, Chad. She was very, very, very nice about it. We used some waterless soap. Brushed it into her fur. She definitely didn't like it. But she didn't claw anybody. She didn't like run super far away and not come out for the rest of the night. She was just super wiggly because she didn't want to be held and brushed. But she was. She smells very nice from the soap. Or at least did. Yeah, she was very good, very cute. So I do think we need to shrink this corner. Why are these boxes not actually part of the shelves? Confusing me. They keep getting me. Let's group these together. There we go. Then we can move things around. Okay, this really shrinks this corner. But that's kind of that is the scale I was aiming for relative to the rooms. And the crates, so these are scale I want. I think these are the scale I want. These shelves are the scale I want. So I just need to move the shelves to be the actual amount I had sketched out. Alright, so then we just like... So at this point, the shelves share a corner. Beautiful. These ceiling lights are not going to be used. I guess I'll move it down over to here. Okay. The stream's reminding me to finish the future tutorial level. Maybe I should get that done around next week. Yeah. I think we're done giving Carl mechanics. I think he's pretty finalized. I'd maybe wait just a little bit to like get the green light on it just to be safe, but I was considering touching up the tutorial level to better represent the changes we made to Carl. So yeah, by all means, if you're inspired to. Okay, that should keep you from getting in from above. We're definitely just gonna put some, like, invisible hitboxes to ensure you can't cheese it. Maybe we'll say you enter from this side. I don't know. The exact entrance will be determined at a later date.
That's
Pretty sure you can just crouch under this right now. Oh, they did have hitboxes. Haha! What are these? Let me get rid of that. Ooh. All the shelves had hitboxes that are misaligned, it looks like. Yeah, this hitbox is way bigger than the shelf is. I don't know if these shelves need hitboxes. I think for consistency, I'll give them hitboxes, but... There we go, new hitbox shape for these. I guess I copy you over. Shit, I'm thinking I should try Splatoon Raiders. Heard nothing but good things. I've heard phenomenal things, in fact. Taking the world by storm, it appears. I gotta play that game. I have it. Yeah, I'm able to borrow it. Maybe I can get it used at some point. I'm pretty interested in a first stream series. I have been thinking, I feel like I want to do a new multiplayer stream series or something. Just more multiplayer stuff. We did do Repo the other night, which was fun. I hope it's supposed to splat alien copies. Okay, there's a walkway over here. So I think this is just gonna go up. Yeah, that sounds right. Actually, that just goes up. Can this fit in this space? Okay, it can. I know it doesn't look like it can, but I need it to be, it goes into the wall and is like not visible, so it clipping in is fine. I just need space to like hide it. Which we do, so great. This kind of enclosed area with glass was not part of my original design. But it's definitely a good change from what my design was. Definitely a good change. I wonder if we could like put graffiti in here. So you go over here. About to go for a bit. Well, thanks for stopping by, Mega. You can't reach, right? Yeah. I'm wondering if I should change this up to account for wall running, like use wall running for it. Oh. Had a controller disconnect? Oh. Okay. That extends that wall up. Okay, I'm liking this. I am liking this. But you're so fluffy and so distracting. Okay. I need a copy of this. I think the chain length is good. It is easily extendable if it's not good. Oh. %32% of FFF. That's not right. Oh, getting the proper color from these sucks, dude. Just make it this color. Just like, just bam. Just is that color. There we go. All right, now let's me get rid of this microchip to save thermo. Cool. This is kind of unrelated, but I want this fence to be on the actual level barrier as a visual indicator. Gotta finish getting the VODs updated. VODs is like, during the school semester, the stream count goes down, but the VOD maintenance goes up. Because the VOD maintenance is easier to do remotely. I don't know why the fence changes heights, that's weird. I wasn't considering giving this place like a brand name or anything, but I do like the idea of doing that. I'm kind of considering having like graffiti in here. I think I already said that. But it's true, Chad, it's true. Center that guy. Oh, the entire UI is smaller. Why didn't I do this earlier? This is so nice. I'm gonna get some more platform up here. I'm gonna get some platform extension. Let's try to get that to the same like fleck quality or size as this so it doesn't look as weird. There we go. Move it in. So we go, like, properly meshes. All right, cool. So then the question, if this is a timeline, I assume, whoa, the microchip, it's gone. Just a keyframe. That explains why it's a little janky. So that goes to around here. It's just straight lerping down there. This doesn't look quite right. Do that. Oh wow, I got that almost perfectly, which kind of is a problem because then it couldn't land on it. Let's extend it out like so. So there we go. So this lands on here. I might need to make the wood taller and shrink these, honestly. I'm gonna see kind of how it plays. There we go, that now bridges the gap. So I need... copies of you two. You do need to have microchips. Which you do. Cool. I need 2 of you. Let's get you guys into the position that lets me climb up. So I think with that I can get up.
Pet. 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 Pet.
Climb up here.
Pet. Pet. Pet.
And this could be a triple jump or a wall run to get to the end, but it should be super doable.
Pet. Pet.
Hitting a triple jump in this tight of a space is pretty difficult, but wall run is more than doable here.
Pet. Pet.
I'm realizing it's going to be a little hard to design this level while JJ's kind of in like wall running limbo. We haven't finalized his new wall running quite yet.
Pet. 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 Pet.
These might be some of the only moving platforms in the game that we will let you spawn on because they're not constantly moving.
Pet. 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 Pet.
You can just make that with a precise double jump too. Cool. So this is super wall runnable. Do I make the plank longer to make it not as feasible? Just barely can't double jump it. I feel like I probably make the plank longer because then there's no reason the plank's even there if you can just wall run it. But then again, wall running is cool. It also depends on how the finalized wall running functions. You can just barely triple jump that. So yeah, probably too long in my opinion. Or yeah, the plank probably needs to be longer.
Stay over there!
God. I am going to take a snack break, chat, and I will be right back in a little bit. Alrighty, I am back, chat. Nobody did anything bannable in my absence, did they? Okay, we're good. Okay, let's extend you by another plank. It's nice that this is a modular model. Makes it a little easier. I think extending that by another plank should make us not... not able to triple jump it anymore. Which is good. Oh. I just freaked out a little bit there. Okay, let's see if that jump is... I think my cord is getting weak, chat. Okay, should be makeable. Now, can this be triple jump still? No, does not look like it. Maybe with very precise jump, you could triple jump it, but it's hard enough, in my opinion. Like that's a good place for it for me, I think. Will you be able to wall run it is another question that we will see the answer to once wall running is in. But now the plank works as intended. And that's important because there's going to be something blocking the plank, so you can't just hit it and cross. There's going to be something in the way. And what's in the way? If not, another box. So the idea, the kind of gimmick of this level, chat, is that these boxes are going to be on rails, right? And at each of these corner rooms, you can switch the direction of the rails. So it kind of shifts the boxes around. The ones with rusted red chains, you can cut with your hat. It's going to be used a little bit. Most of them, though, are just going to be normal gray chains. I'm not quite sure what's up with these stairs. Width seems good to me. Wait, what the fuck? That's why they look so weird. They're made of paint? So it's a ramp hitbox with painted stairs. I've never seen this. Interesting. How does this look? Alright. Pretty good. So I think the main thing with these stairs is they're at a... I worry they're not at a steep enough angle. I kind of need them to go down at a steeper angle. So let's try that. Okay, this is a good model for this. So I think around there looks pretty good, in my opinion.
Cut.
Yeah, this is maybe steeper than my design. I'm running into something. So there's still a hitbox here. Sure is. There we go. So those stairs are a little bumpy. And this box is now doing the opposite of what I was intended to do. If there's a cool trick to get around the box, though, that's really okay. Okay, I'm gonna take another stab at these stairs. have it be a little gentler. We'll try that. That looks good. I imagine JJ might still have some trouble climbing these. I will put the invisible hitbox back if that's the case, but I think proportionally, this is good. This is kind of what I was going for. Yeah, okay. So as a part of this, I think that is hitting the corner. So then we just stretch. Like so. Beautiful. Invisible. And then we have a ramp hitbox for it.
That's
Pretty simple. Yeah, much smoother to go up now. There's something to be said for the ramp hitbox on stairs. This is only like half the level maybe, and I already just really vibe with this place. I do really just like this place. I cannot lie. So we're going to keep extending this outward here. We're going to have another air conditioning unit out here. I guess really just a fan. Not entirely sure where yet. This is going to be over here. This platform's going to extend out to it. I just don't know how far yet. Okay. I'm seeing how this is working. I'm studying my sketch here. So the interesting thing here is that to get past this box, you block the front door. So that's interesting. It's also supposed to be a rusty box. So, whoopsies. I guess, let me test real quick that this one is, like, points are in good spots and everything. Before I full send that. Whoopsies. So this is all on this model point. I mean, it should probably be on the actual chain. Yeah. But that's pretty simple because I can just move the microchip into the chain. Like so. Should be good. Alright, that's in the chain. Yeah, that is in the chain, baby. Let's center it. There we go. And then we don't need this. Saves a bit of thermo. Not a lot, of course, but a little bit. Gonna be lurking now. Thanks for lurking, SMB fan. Alright, make sure this is working.
Be over there!
Pet, 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 pet. Pet,
Pet.
pet,
Pet.
pet,
Pet.
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 Let's see, alright.
Be over there! Be over there! Be over there!
The hat's got some weird physics to it.
Be over there!
Okay, so it's targetable. I don't believe anything's happening upon targeting it, but it is targetable. Oh my god. This model's absolutely cursed looking.
Be over there! Be over there!
So I send it.
Be over there! Be over there!
Submitting a hat, which takes up 1% thermo. That's good intel to have.
Pet.
Be over there!
So the number's never being sent through. I imagine because I changed how this code works. Other than that, it looks to be working. So cool. Pokemon in Dreams content? How's it going? Actually, I have a couple things to fix with this asset, I believe, chat. That I was testing with Carl and ran into something. I believe the obstacle detection is backwards, which is a really weird mistake to make, and also weird that I wouldn't have picked up on it sooner. But I think it is. I think it just somehow has not been mattering. I'm honestly confused as to what's going on, but I'm pretty sure it's wrong. I'm doing good, thank you. How are you? I'm doing good. Thanks for asking. We are working on a warehouse level. Gimmick is going to be these crates on rails. You can change the rails directions. I'm already liking the vibe of it, but we have an asset we gotta look at because it's not working. That would be the hatch targeting. It's not a thing. Or, well, not that it's not a thing, it's not working. I don't know why this disable hijacking output exists. I guess to stop you from hijacking something that you're throwing your hat at? I can't think of anything that you can throw your hat at anyway. I guess maybe other than the flying guys. So this is not how this is supposed to work anymore. Let me get the code that this is based on. Because I believe it's not an asset, is it? It is! Ooh. It is. And it's still wrong. That's interesting. Had a double quarter pounder with cheese today. Very good. Hell yeah. We love our burgers around here. Chat, Scrap Mechanic had a big update. Like a week ago, I want to say. Something like that. And in it, eating burgers now gives you, like, upgrades. Semi-permanent upgrades. If you eat burgers. This is freaking awesome, chat. So I think what's happening is this is just getting frozen at an input of 0, is my guess. We're going to look at view processing first, though, because that one, if that is a dependency, and it's also broken, we should probably fix it first. Now, noted, the hat targeting was working just fine, but this isn't right. Like, am I crazy? If the camera detector length is less than the obstacle detector length, then permit. No, I think that is correct, actually. Okay, never mind. Yeah. The distance from the camera should be less than the obstacle detector. But it wasn't working that way in a scene I was working on earlier. This is outputs if operand A is less than operand B, right? Yeah. But if operand 1 is less than operand 2, or A and B, I don't know why it's 1 and 2 in that pop-up. If the camera length is less than the obstacle length, that means the camera is in front of the obstacle, and therefore the obstacle's not actually in the way. So this is actually correct. But then the question is, why wasn't that working in Port Felbor? I don't know. Maybe a mystery for another time, because this stream's about a different level. So let's fix you. I don't really have time right now to look at if this is optimized, like if I need to make any changes to this code, so we're just gonna make you work. There we go. Let's see if that fixes the problem we're having in the level. I'm also going to change the thumbnail image for the level because this is just not what the level looks like anymore. Here, why don't we do that right now? Here we go. Save online is unlisted for now. Cool. There we go. Now it's way more obvious that this level is this level. We'll probably be taking another picture, of course. Alright, let's see if this works. Let's also update the slicer enemy while we're at it. Okay. Let us see. With the music class I'm gonna be taking, I would love to do some like future or past arrangements of present tracks. I feel like that's a good way for me to help with soundtrack. Alright, does this work now? Still nothing happened. I'm assuming you're supposed to like animate to fall. 100% springiness. I guess that makes it bounce. Oh, it's physics. Oh no. I like how the chain evaporates. Let's move you down closer to the base. I feel like you're higher than I expect you to be. And that also makes animating the chain easier so it doesn't need to disappear into the ethereal beyond. You know what I mean? Maybe these chains have chlorine. Are they paint? They are paint. I imagine they're paint so that they fade away too. Well, them being paint is not as big a deal because I don't know if I wanted them to be collidable anyway. They definitely look better than the paint stairs. Oh, no collision. I didn't even realize. They probably should have collision. That's weird. I'll get on that.
Be over there.
Okay, there we go. Look at that. See now, look at the base. Does the box block it? I believe the box does block it. Yes. I'm okay with that, personally.
Be over there. Be over there.
So it's still not working. Now that I know that these are paint too, maybe that invisible object was important. It's been a while since I looked at the hat code, so I don't remember how it works, but maybe it needs to collide with something? I don't think it does though, because this is triggering. Hat hit target. I saw that was triggering, so it's these. This is wrong. This is wrong. And you know why it's wrong? I fixed part of the problem, but I didn't fix the other problem with the hat targeting. Which is that this should no longer be a wire splitter. That's just wrong. That's not how it works anymore. I got rid of it. It's no longer a 2-wire, it's just a normal signal. That's why it's not working. A little embarrassing how long it took me to realize that, but it's fixed now. Oh no. I updated to the not functional version. Oh no. Oh god. Undo that. Plus 12%. What do you mean plus 12%? Oh, it probably has like scene elements or something in him. Update the hat target is what I meant to do. There we go.
Peps. Peps. Pep, 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 pep.
Is the pause menu set up? No. Got it.
Pep. Peps. Pep. Peps. Pep. Peps. Pep. Peps. Pep. Peps.
Be over there!
And now, yeah, there we go. Instant feedback.
Peps. Peps.
Alright,
Pep.
nice.
Be over there!
Pep. Pep. Pep.
I still probably want to lower the microchip down. Because I don't want the chain to just disappear into the aether. I just want the box to disconnect from it. So let's say like right there. Yeah. I think that's probably good. You can hit it from here, which is where you're intended to hit it from. And you can hit this, you'll be able to hit this one because they're like around the same height. I think this one might be lower actually. So yeah. And then those are the two rusty boxes. I don't believe there's any more of them in the scene. So. Ooh. Okay, what is next? Let me check my sketch, actually. I did have this written down in the sketch. Go me! I think I moved the floor on accident. Oh yeah, I did. Okay, alright. Let's set up this snack that's already here right now, because it is in fact not set up. This is number 4, so we gotta punch in number 4 to these two places. This needs to be broadcast beacon bag 4. Why is it 3 though? That implies that the third one is placed, which it is. So that would be why. This is a value of 1,000. It's BB bags, file 1. That's it. Cool. Don't need this to be X-ray anymore, so let's turn that off for the sake of my eyeballs. Okay, that makes sense to me. This is number 3. This is not, that's just not correct, okay? That implies that there's another one placed in this level. Because that That's... I don't know where the correct values would have come from on the fourth one. If it wasn't this one... Yeah. Welcome back, Mega. Okay, that gets those. So then where's the third one? I can't believe I hadn't shrunk my UI size this entire time. It's so much better this way. Oh my god. I guess I scrolled past it. Where is our collectible asset? There it is. It's very small in this picture. Okay, there's apparently 4 of these. So I've only found 2 of them. So the third one's right here. Okay, so this is where this stuff came from then. Reese. Conveyor. This is the one that has the error in it. Interesting. It's interesting that that one has the error in it, and yet all of them had issues. Not a great sign. Okay, so that one is now set up. I don't know if... This one does need to be spawned in. We don't have a signal for it yet, so I won't set a signal, but that one does need to be spawned in, so that is correct. I want to double check that I set the variable in here, not just the value. Okay, yeah, I thought I didn't. Ooh, I fucked it. Gotta be 2 capital B's, bro, or else. There we go. Alright, so that's now set up correctly. Oh, this one had an error in it too. Okay. I guess I just didn't see it. Let me check the other one, see if it had an error, because if it did, then I take it back. Okay. Never mind. So they were flagged correctly. That's good. So then there's one more whose location I don't know. Let's see where it is. Up here. I think this is number 7. Yes, this is number 7. Okay. This one is not spawned in. It is just existing. Interestingly enough, so you're actually set to something. That's why you're not just on. Okay. This is BB Bang 7. Whoopsies. There we go. Delete the error. Up the Philadelphia. Up the Phantom Stairway. There we go. That's the name of this one. You add a value of 1. There we go. So that should be good. And that's the 4 snacks that are in. So then we gotta set up the pause menu, which does not have a camera anchor. Get this a camera anchor here. There we are. I'm just gonna update this one real quick because that's not what this. I'm just gonna delete that actually. That's just. I think that's for the present thumbnail. I don't think that's correct anymore. So let's go into this menu. Sorry, go into this menu. I make references to Eric Carle while working in dreams. What is that? I don't actually know what to call this one because it's just simply labeled investigation in my notes. Let's do a top the highest shelf. That one's obviously not in yet because the top of the level does not exist. The highest shelf does not yet exist. Here with the very hungry caterpillar. Interesting. This is purposeful accident. There we go. This is boxed in. Just erase the conveyor. This is one of the ones not placed as well. Of much needed fresh air. I believe that's on a balcony. And then the final one up the Phantom Stairway. Man, I wish there were strings. Would make my life a lot easier. So then the last thing to do is 1 day. Hijack ability is not required, so we turn this off, and only 1 day is needed. So I think I just turn that off as well. I don't know if anything's going to require multiple days in the past. I mean, we could still do some stuff even without time travel that requires multiple days. So the last thing to do here is to name this investigation. What about... I probably want investigation in the name. I could do something to do with the level or the people asking for your investigation. So it could be something to do with like music, broadcasting frequency, or the Phantom Thieves, who are posted up out front currently. It'd be really funny. I can't do it for this one, I don't feel like, but it'd be really funny to name one of the investigation collectibles somewhere in the game a criminal investigation. Phantom thieves. Oh, well, I just named them nothing now. That investigation sure is criminal. I just can't think of anything that's really fitting, I don't feel like. Say that again. I should just have a placeholder name for now, at the very least, so... We'll just go with Phantom for now. I don't like that there's 2 snacks with Phantom in the name, but I can't think of anything else at the moment. But that is definitely a placeholder. Alright, so now the pause menu is set up correctly. A Thievius investigation. That was one of the things that came to mind. I had a lot. I had transmission, frequency, broadcast, radio, Thievius, devious, because it rhymed. It's like free association in here. Yeah. Okay. Well, with that chat, that is going to be the stream. Let me push this as an update. Persona 5 Royal Investigation. Yeah, chat, thank y'all for coming out to the stream. It's always nice to stream some dreams, even if they're a little more on the low-key side. I will likely stream tomorrow. At least that's my goal. So I will see y'all then, and I hope y'all have a good rest of your night. Bye-bye.